Hi everyone, Agnes here, and today I've got a bit of Florence for you, Florence Scovel Shinn from the book The Game of Life and How to Play It. Thank you, Hamza, for reminding me about Florence today, and I'm a big fan of hers. I love her equally as Neville. They're totally different, and this reading will give you some of the ways that Florence deals with things and how she puts the focus on the power of the word. Now, this is on the law of karma and the law of forgiveness. Okay, I'm going to be doing more on the laws, not just the law of attraction, the law of assumption, but some of the other laws, the spiritual laws that govern. Okay, now, as we know, Neville is very specific and says to go for specific things, specific people, specific houses, specific jobs. Florence doesn't go at it that way. She talks about the divine selection. So whether you prefer Neville or Florence, or you like a combination of the two, this is a lovely story that really illustrates the divine selection. Now, it goes like this. For example, a woman with a strong personal will wished she owned a house which belonged to an acquaintance. She often made mental pictures of herself living in that house. In the course of time, the man died and she moved into the house. Several years afterwards, coming into the knowledge of spiritual law, she said to me, "Do you think I had anything to do with this man's death?" I replied, "Yes. Your desire was so strong, everything made way for it, but you paid your karmic debt. Your husband, whom you loved devotedly, died soon after, and the house was a white elephant on your hands for years." The original owner, however, could not have been affected by her thought had he been positive in the truth, nor her husband, but they were both under karmic law. The woman should have said, feeling the great desire for the house, "Infinite intelligence, give me the right house, equally as charming as this, the house which is mine by divine right." The divine selection would have been given perfect satisfaction and brought goodwill to all. The divine pattern is the only safe pattern to work by. Desire is a tremendous force and must be directed in the right channels or chaos ensues. In demonstrating, the most important step is the first step, to ask aright. Man should always demand only that which is his by divine right. To go back to the illustration, had the woman taken this attitude, if "This house I desire is mine, I cannot lose it. If it is not, give me its equivalent." The man might have decided to move out harmoniously had it been the divine selection for her, or another house would have been substituted. Anything forced into manifestation through personal will is always ill-got and has ever bad success. Man is admonished, "My will be done, not thine." And the curious thing is, man always gets just that which he desires when he does relinquish personal will, thereby enabling infinite intelligence to work through him. "Stand ye still and see the salvation of the Lord." So, interesting, isn't it? Because it's the opposite of how Neville does it. So, my question to you is, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the way Florence goes around the wheel, or do you prefer the way Neville does it? Two different ways, two totally different approaches. So which do you prefer? Specific manifestation or the divine will, the divine right? Now, let me know down in the description below what you think of Neville versus Florence, which you prefer, and which one are you using for your current situation. Okay, so lots of love, everyone. Oh, and before I go, I'll put the Florence Scovel Shinn playlist down below because I've done many readings of hers over the years. And I will also put down below the Neville Goddard playlist for those of you that want to do a bit of comparing. And I will put the link to Florence's book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, down below also for those of you that would like to go and explore her book in more detail. And I will put some of her other books down below as well. So lots of love, everyone. And this time I am going, and I'll see you in the next YouTube.